Often in the Bible, you find these stories of the Israelites traveling. They're on this journey. They're on this journey to the promised land. They're on this journey back to the Holy Temple, to Jerusalem for a feast. And the picture that I have in my mind is of families and friends and tribes traveling together. And this journey that we embarked on the 29th of November, 700-kilometer journey with mountain bikes on mostly gravel roads. And it's something of that. A holy journey, a journey with friends in the presence of the Lord. On the 29th of November, early in the morning, we had a bunch of intercessors that sent us off from church, and we traveled through the town and up Montague Pass and through the beautiful Karoo. And living in George, it's always amazing just how just the atmosphere and the climate changes once you're over the mountains. So you go from almost subtropical climate to Karoo climate just as you go over the Montague Pass. Just beautiful. And then we took the back roads all the way through the Kamanasi Pass to Uniondale. Even on the way, we got some apricots from a farmer called Jan. Just all adds to this story, this journey with friends in God's creation. At Uniondale, we had obviously some coffee, a quick stopover, and then we ended the day in Kwaggaskloof, just a private game reserve. Not just a private, it was a beautiful game reserve. And waking up on the second day of any event actually is, you just know there's no turning back. You're already in this.
Ons is nou so, wat sê julle 40 kilos van waar ons gaan wors braai. Die wind het ons nou 'n bietjie uitmekaar uitgewaai. Wind is bietjie van agter af. Die manne is stil. Hulle wil nie baie praat nie. So ja, ons hoop maar die manne lyk vanmiddag beter.
Good morning. So it's 5 o'clock on a beautiful Friday morning. Problem is, we have to do 170 kilometers today. We're going from here. This is a guest farm called Hadley Beautiful in the Karoo, and then we're going to Hubertina. So please pray for us. So we knew that day 3 is going to be the big one. So Kapali, who's our route director, and he's good at trying to manage expectations. He always said, day 3, boys, it's going to be a big one. And then from there we sort of followed the route that Kapali planned out, and Eddie and Blaine, who's in Bucky, they tracked us on Google Maps just to see if we're still en route, etc. But then there was a stage where we had, I think it was around 90 kilometers, and Eddie's like, hey guys, you only have 80 kilometers to go. And we're like, great, that's awesome. And then we had to take a detour because Google Maps were wrong. The trail forks were wrong. Everything was wrong. We could believe that Google Maps were wrong, but we couldn't believe that Kapali was wrong because he's never wrong. And so we just ended up a place where they said there was a road, but there was no road. So we had to take a detour of another 30 kilometers. And I remember stopping at another stop, and we was like, Eddie, how many kilometers still to go? And he says, 90 guys. So we traveled 30 kilometers and we're still at 90 kilometers. So we decided, okay, we're going to cut out the last 30 kilometers on a narrow tarmac road between Karedo and state level. So in our minds, we felt like, hey, that's kind of prize we're going to give ourselves. We're not going to take that last 30 kilometers on that tarmac road. So at least there was like, hey, that's a gift. Here's something to encourage you to go out and find that place called Karedo. Vickers from Coimbra's little house, just nestled into this beautiful indigenous forest. So just a beautiful end to day 4, and some great company and great food and again, lots of meat. Traveling from Knysna back to George, and you wake up with this already sense of accomplishment. That it's day 5, it's the last day. So we arrived there, and I was almost emotional. I don't know why you would get emotional about a cycling trip, but I was emotional when I arrived there and seeing all these people, seeing my family, seeing the kids, seeing the church, seeing people celebrating what we've done, because it also seems like small and insignificant. It's not like we got the whole world saved, but it's also it is special because we did this as a community, and we raised funds for great organizations.